Dr. Mary Kay, what's the weirdest thing a client has said to you?
Hey, can you look at this thing that I got on my back and tell me what it is?
A person?
Yup.
You don't do people medicine.
Nope.
Kate, what is the weirdest thing a client has said to you?
That a doodle was a purebred.
It's in the name that they're not purebreds, they're mixes.
Yep.
Steph, what is the weirdest thing a client has said to you?
The weirdest thing a client, I think, has ever said to me is when I explained to her her pet was infested with fleas. Her comment to me was she didn't need flea prevention because there was a fence around her house. So I guess that's probably my most weirdest, but there's a bunch, but that's probably the most weirdest I've ever heard.
Okay. Donovan, what is the weirdest thing a client has said to you?
The weirdest thing a client has said to me or asked me, I've had a client ask me if there was birth control for their dogs.
Getting spayed is a good option.
Getting spayed is an excellent option. Spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah. Piper, what is the weirdest thing a client has told you?
A client when they came in for a tech appointment and then they find rabies because her cat was an indoor cat and she stated that indoor cats cannot get rabies. And then she started stating historical facts to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Melody, what is the weirdest statement a client has said to you?
Clients thinking that their dog had ticks, so it came in for an appointment and was not ticks, was his nipples. Yes, boy dogs have nipples.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Kayla, what is the weirdest thing a client has asked you?
Can you neuter my dog instead of spaying her, since it would be much cheaper? No, she is a lady. She requires a spay.
She doesn't have the right bits.
She does not have the right parts for a neuter, unfortunately.
Danny, what is the weirdest request you've had in grooming?
I've had somebody tell me not to give their dog a bad boo in the butt.
Interesting. Okay, Elizabeth, what is the strangest thing a client has said to you?
The strangest question I ever got from a client, he called me over the phone and asked if he could get gingivitis from his cat licking his mouth. I told him no, he could not. The gingivitis was not contagious.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yes.
Taylor, what's the weirdest thing a client has said to you?
Well, once a client came in and they needed the distemperament vaccine, but they didn't want it because they didn't want us to change the dog's personality.
Interesting.